exposing the silent struggles behind purity culture. For many, the concept of purity culture is deeply intertwined with their faith and upbringing. It's a topic that evokes strong emotions and opinions, often dividing communities and families. But what exactly is purity culture? And why does it have such a profound impact on so many lives? Is it a blessing or a burden? This question has been at the heart of countless debates. On one hand, purity culture aims to uphold moral values and encourage individuals to live according to their faith. On the other hand, it can impose heavy burdens and unrealistic expectations, leading to emotional and psychological distress. For decades, young Christians have been taught that their worth is closely tied to their sexual purity. Abstinence until marriage, it's not just a rule, it's a defining part of their identity. This teaching is often reinforced through various church activities, youth groups, and family discussions. The message is clear: maintaining sexual purity is paramount. While some find strength in waiting, others grapple with shame, guilt, and a deep sense of inadequacy when they fall short. The pressure to remain pure can be overwhelming, and the consequences of failing to meet these expectations can be devastating. Feelings of worthlessness and self-loathing are not uncommon among those who believe they have failed. Think about it. Does purity culture place unrealistic expectations, especially on young women? The emphasis on virginity and sexual purity often falls disproportionately on women, who are frequently held to higher standards than their male counterparts. This double standard can lead to a host of issues, including low self-esteem and a distorted sense of self-worth. Does it lead to secrecy and shame instead of authentic, grace-filled relationships? When individuals feel they cannot live up to the ideals of purity culture, they may resort to hiding their struggles and mistakes. This secrecy can prevent genuine connections and hinder the development of healthy, honest relationships. Critics argue it promotes fear of intimacy, fear of one's own body, and fear of genuine connection. The fear of being judged or ostracized can be paralyzing, leading individuals to avoid intimate relationships altogether. This fear can also manifest in a negative perception of one's own body and sexuality, creating a cycle of shame and self-rejection. It can create a damaging mindset where sex is seen as something inherently dirty, even within marriage. This mindset can carry over into married life, causing difficulties in the marital relationship. Couples may struggle to reconcile their previous beliefs about sex with the reality of their married life, leading to feelings of confusion and frustration. But many say purity is about more than rules. It's about fostering a deeper understanding of self-control, respect, and honoring God's design for sex. Proponents of purity culture argue that it teaches valuable life lessons and helps individuals develop a strong moral compass. It's about self-control, respect, and honoring God's design for sex. These principles are seen as foundational to building a healthy and fulfilling life. By practicing self-control and respect, individuals can cultivate meaningful relationships and live in accordance with their faith. So, where do we draw the line between healthy boundaries and harmful shame? This is a complex question that requires careful consideration. It's important to distinguish between setting healthy boundaries that promote well-being and imposing rigid rules that lead to shame and guilt. Maybe the real question is whether the church needs to rethink how it talks about sex, dating, and intimacy. The way these topics are addressed can have a profound impact on individuals and their relationships. A more balanced and compassionate approach may be needed to support people in their journey. Can we create a space where people feel safe to be honest, to make mistakes, and to experience God's grace? What do you think? Creating such a space requires a shift in perspective and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. It means acknowledging that everyone makes mistakes and that grace is available to all. Has purity culture helped you, or has it hurt you? This is a deeply personal question that each individual must answer for themselves. For some, purity culture has provided a sense of purpose and direction. For others, it has been a source of pain and confusion. Should we redefine how we talk about sex and intimacy in the church? This question invites us to consider new ways of thinking and communicating about these important topics. It challenges us to move beyond judgment and fear and towards understanding and compassion. Let's have an honest conversation. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters, and your experiences are valuable. By sharing our stories and listening to one another, we can begin to create a more inclusive and supportive community. Let's explore these questions together and seek a path that honors both our faith and our humanity.